Wunmar and his men brace for an orc attack that threatens to be more dire than the earlier encounter upon the hill, a mere taste of what is to come.
Well, I don't know if Woonmar is bracing for the attack. He seems to be busy looking out into the river. Welcome, everyone. This is Pineleaf Noodles for the complete Pineleaf, and we are about to face an orc attack. They're coming at any moment, Pineleaf. I can sense it. We must wake Woonmar from this foolish stupor, or he will surely die in this battle. Alright, I'll see if I can wake him up. Wakey, wakey! Woonmar! Woonmar! Huh? Oh, what is it, Rothel? For the last time, you great oaf! Orcs are coming for us! You must forget that elf girl. Stand and fight! Oh. I suppose it's time to let her go. I must, but this all just seems so wrong now. Why did this happen, Pineleaf? Have you ever felt the backward sense that your life was fine until you met someone you could not have? That's nothing would ever be as it should be again? Yes, I suppose I must, Rothulf. I fear that I will meet my death by orc or by this hole in my heart. Bah! I'll shake off this sobering thought for now. Pineleaf, will you help us get through this night? Eh? Hey, Rothulf? Okay. What was that sound? Probably orcs. Yes, that is most definitely orcs. Well, we could deal with the orcs, right? Orcs. Down with the orcs. Yeah, alright, there you go. More orcs. Yeah, they're going to be all over the place. This is our invasion? Oh, there's another one down there. Oh, make sure that we take care of this one also. We don't want anyone to get killed in this. Especially not the Rohirrim. I mean, the orcs. We can let as many orcs die in this as we want, right? I don't think there's any rule against killing orcs in this one. There you go. We don't want the Rohirrim going down. Alright, you staying nice and green. That's good. And now for you. And now for you. Aha! Everybody seems to be doing fine here. Oh! Everyone's doing fine here except for that. Ah! That's it? Do you think that was all of them, Pineleaf? I am weary, but I could stand another attack. I wonder who leads this rabble. I think I'm all right. What of Woonmar? He looks tired in my eyes. Yep. How are you doing, Woonmar? Oh, what? The orcs shall be avenged for the slaughter! Die! Arya, you came to help us! Oh, you fool! Don't stir! You're poisoned! And yet, I'm happy. Is that not strange? Oh, this is my fault. Oh, boy. It never ends well. He's poisoned, Pineleaf. I was coming to make amends for my coldness from our earlier meeting, if only I had been one moment sooner. There's nothing I can do. It will not be long now. Poor Woonmar. It never ends well.
Our mission is dire.
Woonmar will be missed. The elves bore his body away, and the woman Noriel stayed with him to the last. When they carried him off to his burial site, well, I do not know how to describe it. Well, let's see. Woonmar's folly. Well, if I remember correctly, the rewards here are... yeah. Take the coins!
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Alas for Woonmar! The elves bore his body away after the fight, and made him a grave between here and Stangard, his true home. He will rest in both the land of his home, and the land of his heart. If you wish to pay your respects, you can find him a short distance south of here. Your help will not be forgotten, nor will we forget our good leader on his fruitless expedition. Go well, Pineleaf. All right, then let's go well and look for them. The grave lies upon this hill, but here is Noriel as well.
How can I be of service?
Pineleaf, I have lived for many years, but in all my years I have failed to acquire wisdom. I thought it would be best to push this foolish mortal away, but, in truth, I felt it too. Their lives are but a heartbeat of my own, even if they survive all the battles in the world. I wasted that heartbeat. How keenly I feel. Well, there is the grave. Poor Woonmar. Never able to return to Stangard. Never able to return home. Such as many who fight in the wars that are coming up ahead. I'm sure it won't be the last friend that I lose in this war.
What do you need?
I should have been more welcoming to these men and not so cold to this one in particular. Hopefully, I will not be so unyielding in the future. The Rohirrim will never welcome the elves of Lorien, but I would like to help them from afar nonetheless. Will you go to them, Pineleaf, and see what need has driven these folk so near to the place that they feared? I wish to find ways to help these folk whilst they linger at our borders. There are perhaps not so bad as we once thought. Very well.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
I cannot help Woonmar now, but I wish to send help to his people. Please go to Stangard and do all that you can for them, my friend. The elves will hold this border for them to assure that they receive gifts from the forest when they find themselves hungry or ill-equipped. As for me, I'll remain here and contemplate this unlooked-for loss. Perhaps in the future, I will not act as I did to someone like Woonmar on principle only, and instead listen to my heart before precious time is wasted. Very well, I'll head to Stangard, but first, I need to head back over to Haldirith because I have 3 quests to finish over there. I've dealt with those orcs.
I thank you for the help.
Yes, those orcs pay for the heartache that they have caused us, though the debt be larger than the worth of their lives. I sought to engage this woman that you traveled with in conversation, but she is slow to trust and slower to friend. I will not ask you to divulge any of your shared mysteries with me, but it is a curious thing. She bears a sword of the Rohirrim horse lords. Her folk have long been in enmity with that people, have they not? If she slew the sword's owner, you may find your path through the land made more difficult. The men of Rohan are not quick to forgive. She wished to speak with you when you return. All right. Well, what do you say about that, Nona?
I am worried. My people have never gotten along with the horse lords.
Yes, this elf has given me something to think about, and I'm worried about that. My people don't get along with the horse lords, and it seems they have a large outpost just to the south. We will need to go that way if we're to learn the reason behind your dream. Well, yes, that is likely.
I will travel with you to this village, if I must.
Yes, this outpost of the Horse Lords is south of here, on Errolsmead, and it's called Stangard. I will travel with you to this village, but heed my warning. They will bear no love for me, nor I for them. I will stay my hand and my tongue for your sake, but I will suffer no insult from these Forgoyle. Let us learn what we may from their outpost, and then leave it quickly. Well, there is that. And that means heading out to Stangard for there. So, what do you say?
What news from abroad?
Ah, Pineleaf! I thought you looked so much shaken as you approached. Anyone would be after being attacked by that great old bear. What do you mean? That bear was nothing. Well, Foulmaw had fought and won many a battle, and many creatures have lost their lives to his cruel temper. But I see he was wrong to pick a fight with you. Well, I may have picked the fight with him, but that's another matter. Hello, Bingo. Well, how'd you like our little tangle with Foulmaw?
I wonder why Mayavador did not suggest we visit the nearby Rohirrim outpost.
Yes, something occurred to me while you were exploring the old burrows in Foulmaw's den. There is an outpost of Rohan not far from here, but Malvathor did not request that we pay a visit to the folk there. Don't worry, some of the other Rohirrim did. Well, yes, but as for Malvathor, they're neighbors, but I wonder if there's some bad blood between them. I would have been rude to ask him, but I do not regret failing to investigate further, right? But I think I would like to pay a call on these neighbors when we set forth again. Don't worry, everybody else wants me to go there, so no problem. I would be nice if you could get a full picture of the situation here along the Great River for my book, of course.
The outpost of Starngard is very near, but none of the elves will speak of it to me.
Yes, the elves won't speak of this outpost. That is not very neighborly, right? Do you think there may be some unfortunate slight between these poor feelings? It may have taken me some time to return Poppy's ball of twine or Miramax's teapot, but I did eventually. Do you think something similar happened between the elves and the Rohirrim? What, that there's a teapot that went missing or something? Well, maybe not exactly. Let us go south to Stangard and ask someone about at the front gate of the outpost. Perhaps we can ease these poor feelings in some way. But if we cannot, at least we can obtain some more material from a book. But I hope we can help in some way. Alright, fine. There you go. All roads point to Stangard now. My traffic seems to be heavy here at Stangard today. We've got Nona over here. We've got Bingo over here. We've got guards that wish to speak with me. This is going to be quite an occasion. Ooh, let's start with Bingo. Hello.
Our mission is dire.
What do we have here? A hobbit calling at our gates during this strange time? Yep. Actually, two hobbits, I guess.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
You halflings have come to Stangard with the desire to see our lands, but this is not a holiday retreat. There is nothing here for you or your friend. You are not the first peculiar visitors to have turned away from this outpost, so you certainly are the shortest. Wonderful. Oh, what is that draws such unwelcome guests hither? Yes, this very morning, a rough and uncouth woman sought to gain entrance to Stangard, but I turned her away, as is my duty. If you find her somewhere to the northwest, perhaps the three of you can journey with haste away from Rohan. When last I saw her, she was headed in the direction of Frichtan's camp. May the three of you find your way to some other lands. Oh, what a welcoming group.
Well, That was quite a rude greeting.
Yes, perhaps this animosity between the elves and the Rohirrim is not the result of a borrowed item returned after all. Yes, if this fellow does not want me to come inside, I will respect his wishes. Perhaps we should find this woman to whom he spoke, and see if she needs any help. Um, Sabert may not care if she runs afoul with some beast, but he should feel some responsibility if it were to happen. He said that she went to the northwest? Yeah, I think I have something else to say to him, unfortunately.
Our success depends upon our strength.
A,
Will you aid
tra-
us?
a traveler in these parts. Oh, very strange. But you do not look evil. Where do you hail from? What news of these lands to the west? Oh, all sorts of things, war stirring up and all that fun stuff. Well, anyway, in Rohan, guests of our homes must share our bread with us, but I'm afraid I have no bread to share. Yes, Coonred is the keeper of food stores these days, and the food is well guarded in a lockhouse. You should speak with Coonred, and he will honor the Rohirrim laws of hospitality. What do you mean? You're just telling me go away. Well, what does this guard have to say? In what way will he refuse me entry? Deed bestowed. Earl's Meat Explorer. Wonderful.
Who is this woman? And why does she carry a sword of my people?
Yes. You are a long way away from home, stranger, and in the company of a Dunlending warrior witch? I do not like this at all. This outpost may be beyond the borders of Rohan, but the laws of Theoden King hold, and I cannot allow this warrior witch to pass unchallenged. Take that Rohirric sword from her and present it to Horn atop Stangard, and see what he thinks. He is young, but in matters of swordcraft and history he is unrivaled. If he believes this woman to be of no threat, I will allow her to enter. Otherwise, she must remain outside the walls.
I will let you carry the sword, but do not let any of these men touch it.
Yes, don't let them touch it. This weapon may be the result of their swordcraft, but it is theirs no longer. Now, it is the sword of my brother Wadu, and the chain of his heritage has been severed and made anew. Wadu's ghost wields it now. Take it from this bag of my belongings. Bring it to this man Horn atop the village. But heed my words. Let none but you touch it. And return it to me when he's satisfied. Alright, fine. Let's see. One. How do you fit a sword in there? What is this, a retractable sword or something? Good grief. I mean, why don't you keep it in a scabbard like everybody else does? There you go. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Up here. No, don't ask me how I know where Horn is at, even if I have done this quest. Oh, I don't know how many times. Yeah. Ah! Introducing Horn. Hello there.
Welcome to Starngard, such as it is.
Yes.
What is this sword you bear?
Horn reaches out for the sword, but I shake my head to keep it from his hands. He laughs quietly, and you tell him briefly of Nona, Wadu, and the sword. I see. This is a Rohirric sword, but it is old. Very old. It strikes a memory in me, but I cannot place it. I wonder if it was fashioned before Errol the Young came out of the Northlands. Yes, I want to show you something. Return this curious weapon to your friend at the gate, with my regards, and tell her that she is welcome to enter the village. I do not think either you are foes. Then meet me outside of town by the Kutstan. It is a large statue of two figures located among the Wailing Hills, west of Stangard, and I think you should see it. Very well. Magdanona. and see what she has to say about this. I'm back, Nono. Horn says that you may enter the village.
I have permission to enter? I will remain outside.
Yes, this village smells too much of horse and false dealings for my taste. Thank you for returning Wadu's sword to me, Pineleaf. I knew I could trust you. I'm not so certain about these others.
You meet this man Horn at the Kustan. I will search elsewhere.
Yes, I've no interest in this town, Pineleaf. These folk are the same as their brethren elsewhere, and have nothing helpful to tell us. I will seek the meaning of your dream in the wild. You meet this man Horn at the Kustan. I will search elsewhere. Oh, where did you say it was? Yeah, in the Wailing Hills to the west. Yes, take care of yourself, Pineleaf. Horn may seem to be a friend, but his people are treacherous, and he will prove no different. Keep him at the length of your arm. Well, my arm isn't all that big. You do realize that. But in any case, what will Horn say? And will I meet up with Bingo again? And also, what about the unusual woman, the rations here? Oh yes, hospitality! Will I get a meal here? Will I meet up with Bingo again? Will I meet up with Nona again? Perhaps we'll start to answer these in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.